Hello and welcome to Roosevelt Rebel with your host, Tisa Rebel Beltran. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. It's actually St. Gertrude Day as well, I believe. I think it's Gertrude. Let me look. Let me check my Catholic senses, my spidey Catholic senses. Saint Gertrude, Saint Gertrude of Nevers. It is. Yep, it is. Saint Gertrude was the German Benedictine nun and mystic. She is recognized as a saint by the Catholic Church and the Episcopal Church. Episcopal. Words that you don't say very often. So it's St. Patrick's Day and St. Gertrude, but everybody's focused on the green man. Uh, yeah. Have you really noticed that like most of the holidays are mostly men? Huh. I just thought about that. So except we have like Lady of Guadalupe. We have Mother in the Catholic Church. We have May Day. May brings roses. We celebrate the Lady of Guadalupe, and then also during winter we have the Lady of Guadalupe Day, which is what, the 7th? Let me look. Let me check my handy dandy um internet. Lady of Guadalupe. Her feast day is the 12th. I was close. The 7th is like somebody's birthday in my family, or 8th. I don't know. My tias. Yeah, she was born on the Lady Concepcion. What day was that? Is that a whole ass different day? Because there's Lady of Guadalupe, which is on the 12th, and then Concepcion is December 8th. That was correct. Um, December 8th or December 9th is the day of Immaculate Conception. So does that make any sense that we're celebrating the conception in December, but yet Jesus was born in the spring? That makes no sense. So it would actually not born in the spring, born at Christmas, and but he rises in the spring. There's like, oh God, I wish that I was like up to par with my knowledge on like Catholic shit. Excuse my language. Nah, don't excuse it. I'm a filthy mouth sinner. I'm a sinner. Anyhow, so yeah, like most of the holidays surround men politically, religiously, and yeah, because that's all I can really think about. There's no like uh special days for any women in history, is there? Let's look because we don't like widely known celebrated. Except this is International Women's Month, and then we have International Women's Day. And that's just a fucking, just like what they do with Black history, they give you a month. Mexican history, they give you a month, but then, you know, you know what I'm talking about. They're keeping us down. But I'm not going to get into that, am I? I don't know. Yeah, I am. Yeah, let's get into it. So, oh, I have lunch is over soon. This is my problem. Uh, I'm like, I really want to do a podcast. I wanted to do it last night. I wanted to do it the night before. But did I? No. Instead, I just relaxed and didn't use my brain. But I did. But not like, just in thought. just in deep thought, like Jack Handy. But now I'm like now that I'm doing the podcast, I have to be back at work in like 6 minutes. But you know what? I'm not on the phone today, so I can continue speaking. So that's good. Yeah, but then it doesn't go right too. Watch. I'm going to get distracted. Maybe I can actually fucking do this. Let's hope that I can multitask. I feel like multitasking as I get older is harder because of my ADD. And like, I worry because we have Alzheimer's in my family and dementia. So I'm worried. I better start be taking those pills now that my dad takes. He takes fish oil, I think, and he takes it like 3 times a day religiously. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He takes his fucking pills for his brain. I asked my mom about it at dinner. I was like, "What?" At lunch right now, I said, "What pills does he take?" And she said, "For his brain." So I could only assume it's like ginkgo biloba, ginkgo biloba, galoba, or fish oil. I know that he takes fish oil religiously because sometimes I found one that it dropped and it fell in the sink, and then like water was running on it, so it was all sticky and gross. So yeah. So I've said this before about my dad is that he has early onset dementia, which I feel is slowly going into dementia, and it's rough. It's rough, and I know it's rougher for my mom and my older sister because they my dad's always been the older person to me because he's 40 something years older than me. So he's always been the older than, I've seen him as my old dad, and like nervous to drive in a car with him and shit like that. So now that shit's going down with his fucking memory, I am, because I take courses on not early, on aging and transitioning into, so there's a certificate that I was getting, but then I missed one class and they got rid of the certificate. So it is, about aging and transitioning into adulthood or transitioning into, um, being elderly, I guess you would call that retirement age. So I took this course, so I know a lot about it, and I've taken courses throughout. I'm a learner. I'm one of those people that is always learning and wants to learn new things. And so I know how I should be acting around him because he's forgetting things. And like, I woke up the other morning to go to the bathroom before work, and the water was rushing so fast. He had it on full blast, but he was just walking out. And so he didn't remember to turn the water off. And that could have been really bad if, like, there was anything lodged in the sinkhole, the drain. I love ADD, don't you guys? This one time I called suitcases traveling bags. I think that's what I said. I said vacation bags, traveling bags, something funny along those lines. And the person I was with was like, "Okay, I got it." It is always so nice when you're fucking around people that uh understand your brain, and like, because they have the same brain as yours, like with memory or with words, unable to find the words, and like they're very accepting of it, and it's always great to have those kind of people around you. Oh, and so words just like come at me, and then there's a bunch of them, and then I'm like, which one should I pick? And then I pick that one, and it's not the right one, but it's a good one. It's a good one for a laugh. Ha 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 ha. All right, I need to close my door because it's about time to get back on. We're not on the phone, but I just need to close the door because, Kinky Boots, my cat, will run in here and be a pain in my booty. She's a pain in the booty, you guys. All right, let's get back into this. So, I wanted to discuss something, and it's a sensitive subject. I've talked about it before, and a lot of people feel very very serious about these things, and they are. I'm not, okay. So yeah, I am like moving the subject away from women and men, and but it's kind of going to be like this is my brain, you guys. Here we go. I wish I. All right. So um, I crack myself up. So, okay, just a quick little side note. So the other day I was talking with somebody and we were talking and then the conversation was about, I don't even remember, but and then I was like, yeah, pandas, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, how did your brain go from this conversation to pandas? And I was like, oh, because earlier Dylan was talking about this, this, and this, and then it was about a panda. And so like that correlated. They're like, I don't see how that happened, but okay. All right. So here we go. My brain brought us here. Guess where it's at? It's at a place that's very uncomfortable for people to discuss. Oh, did I clock in? I better make sure of that first. Because I think I did. I clicked on it, but sometimes, I think that I do things, but then I didn't. Yes, I did click on it. All right. So this is an uncomfortable talk, and I've talked about it before, but with things that are going on in the spotlight right now, it is something that is needs to be discussed, and women need to be heard, men need to be heard, everybody needs to be heard on this issue. What I am talking about is the situation with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. One, I just would like to say that I really do not care for her. I've never seen an episode of that show in my life, and if I have, it's probably just a splitting second of it because people around me were watching it, but I am not into reality shows. Like, it takes a hell of a lot for me to be interested in reality show. Like dancing ones, yes. Singing ones, yes. But just about people's lives, eh. Like, it was really hard for me to get into the Love is Blind, but it was fun. The first season, I haven't watched the second season at all. There was another one, The Circle. The first season was really cool. I didn't even get into the second one at all. So it takes a lot to keep my interest because I don't care, you know? Like, I used to care a lot about celebrities and stuff like that. And I was made fun of. So, that's, with the bullying going on in the world. I was made fun of for my interests. And so I was just like, okay, I just stopped because I was tired of getting bullied. And you know what? That's on me. I shouldn't have stopped liking something because somebody was bullying me over it. But anyhow, so with the celebrity bullshit right now, Kanye West is a fucking narcissist harassing motherfucker. And I say that because he is. And nobody is doing anything about it. Like, finally, like, one day, somebody, like, he was writing in all caps and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, there was a post and he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess you guys think that I'm yelling at you when I have it in all caps or whatever like that. And I was like, finally, somebody's taking over his Instagram. That's part of his PR people. Because I was like, why are they letting him continue harassing her? Like, this is fucked up. Like, if a woman was doing that, she'd definitely be arrested. If anybody that wasn't a celebrity, a regular human civilian out here was doing it, they would definitely be arrested. Why is it okay for this dude to fucking do it? And it's not okay. It wasn't okay. And he was still doing it. And making a video of him killing fucking Pete Davidson, and I almost forgot his name there. So women who have done less have been put under how words are gonna converse. You know the word. Hmm. The oh man, con oh yeah. Are you ready? It's coming out. Conservationist.